We're I think we got it. Hey, welcome everyone to the 18th of October, Wednesday night Zoom webinar. This is RWH, Richard Wayne Hansen. I'm in beautiful Fort Wayne, Indiana, northeastern Indiana. We've got some special guests that are going to help me out tonight. Mr. Chris Latin, where are you tonight, young man?
Hello, Richard. In Enterprise, Alabama, real close to Fort Rucker, Alabama.
Helicopter pilot Chris. Standby one. Is Coleen with us? Coleen, where are you tonight?
Hi, Richard. Yes, I am in Billings, Montana tonight.
How about our coin expert, the first person I hired with 7K medals, Mr. Chris Weary, where are you tonight?
Hi, Richard. I am sitting on the side of the road at the travel center here at the gas station, I-15 and I-90 in central Montana.
I love it. This modern telecommunications technology is just fantastic. Well, listen, everybody, we've got some first-time people listening in for the first time. And the reason they're on this Zoom webinar is they want to get the facts to make an intelligent decision. And I truly believe, and I say this from a position of strength, that 7K metals, listen carefully, is the best, easiest, cleanest company in the history of network marketing where the average person can make an above average income. Good fortune, I've made over $1 million in 3 different companies in this industry. I've been doing this for 35 and a half years, but 7K metals is a 20-year dream of mine, which came true on the 5th of November, 2016. So Chris Weary, we're almost 1 year old. Is that right?
Richard, that is correct. November 5th will make it 1 year, and it's going to be exciting. I think you guys might have something big planned for our anniversary.
Yes, yes, yes. You don't want to miss Monday night. There's going to be a special treat in everybody's coin of the month that you're going to really want to find out what that is. But, you know, it's by design. I made 7K metals very easy to explain. When you go to the marketplace, you've got that gleam in your eye. You've got the bounce in your step. And the reason is because there's no lie. The truth is on our side. The only thing we have for sale is precious metals, gold and silver. And all of my network marketing history, please, someone text in a message if I'm not correct. But in my 35 plus years, every company I've been involved with or looked at in network marketing, they all sold an overpriced product. Why would I ever buy a bottle of vitamins for $100 when I could get it at the GNC Health Food for $15? It never made sense. But here at 7K Metals, Chris Latin, our product's not as good as gold. It is gold. And the best thing, we have it at the best price. Share your story, Chris. It seems like you've come a little bit of a fanatic. You've been buying precious metals. You got any coins there at your desk you can show us?
That's kind of funny. I guess I have been kind of a fanatic. I've been with 7K about 10, 11 months now, and I didn't really collect coins before that. I didn't know much about gold and silver, and after I got started with it and I started making some checks, I decided to put some money into gold and silver, and mostly silver. And I got to tell you, Richard, I am having a ton of fun with this. When I first started, I bought about 4 or 5 silver eagles. You know, we got the silver eagle right there. And, I purchased them in tubes of 20. And I know my friend Gene Mann is out there. He buys them the same way. And, I've been collecting the silver eagles, not only just the silver eagles, we've been exposed to, getting the silver panda. There's the silver panda.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay. There's the Britannica. I love showing these things off. Here's the African lion. And here's the Kruger, not the Kruger, but the cougar. This is the cougar. And I hope those focus okay for you.
Yeah, very good, Chris.
I got a Superman coin, and I can keep it going on here. I've got a few pieces of gold, the 7K medallion. I've got some 5-ounce coins, some 10-ounce coins. I've even got 1 kilo. That's pretty impressive.
Can you show us the 10-ounce?
Oh, yeah. Here is the 10-ounce maple leaf. All right, you see that? That's pretty sharp. Okay. And then I also have got these 10-ounce bars. I've been purchasing a few of these bars as well.
How much approximately, under promise and over deliver, but approximately, you receive these cycle checks and you take a portion of it and you go ahead and buy precious metals at cost. How much do you think you've purchased approximately?
I'm pretty sure that I've purchased over $5,000 worth of silver, a little bit of gold in there. I've just got a few pieces of gold. And, here's a small little bar, and then I've got a 10-ounce.
What do you think your savings has been approximately? If you bought it at a local,
I would say that I've saved approximately 20%. So we're talking, I've probably saved $1,000.
So Chris Weary, you're our coin expert. You work at the 7K Metals home office. $1,000 on a $5,000 purchase. That certainly makes the membership a product of value. Chris, what's your thoughts, Chris Weary? Why, you got anything you want to show us?
Absolutely, Richard. So, Chris has some cool coins. Chris, can you show everybody that 1 kilo coin?
Oh, you bet I can, brother. Take a look at that. That's a 1 kilo Year of the Rooster. And I've got a 1 kilo koala on the way, hopefully.
Let me ask a question. Kilo is like 2 pounds, isn't it, Chris Weary?
Kilo is actually 2.205 pounds, which is 32.15 troy ounces.
I love it.
So I'm just going to turn my camera around here. And the roosters, I don't have the 1/2 ounce, but there's the 1 ounce rooster. And it comes in 2 ounce. And then it comes in a 5 ounce coin, which I have, but I don't have it with me. And I have a 10 ounce coin, which Richard's holding up right now. Richard, say something, that way your video pops up.
This is the beautiful Year of the Rooster Australian 10-ounce silver coin. Here's the Canadian maple leaf. There's some of my specials. What else we got? Tell us about that money clip, Chris.
Absolutely, Richard. A whole bunch of our members and associates are starting to earn checks. So, you got all this cash that you want to put in your pocket, and you want to be able to show it off and advertise. So what better way than a money clip? And we currently have a silver eagle, the kookaburra, and the koala, and they have a polymer coating on them. That way, where you touch it, doesn't leave fingerprints, won't smudge the coin, won't scratch the coin, so it'll protect your coin for years to come. A little secret, I have ordered a whole bunch of money clips with the 7K medallion. Mm-hmm. So you'll see those coming on the website right as soon as we get them in. I'm hoping by the end of the week. Another cool thing is the 10th ounce silver buffalo rounds. So these are what we're sending out as the free silver promo this whole week. I'm not going to be in town, so those may be a little bit delayed, but shouldn't be too bad.
That's awesome.
We had a whole bunch of people take advantage of the South African cougar hand. And, right there, Chris Latton's holding his up as well.
I love that thing.
And Chris Latton, did you know that Richard's got his too? So there has been a few members that got into a bind, and, they'd purchased 2 of these. A husband-wife team purchased 2, and they got in a bind and they need to sell one, and they got over $1,500 for it. And Chris Latton, how much did you end up spending?
On my Kruger end, I spent $400 on this, And back when we got the promotion, I got one, my wife got one, and I saw that you had them on the website recently, Chris, and I just purchased another one.
Outstanding. Those are very limited. I believe that we have less than 10. I think they were held back for promotion or something when we were doing our quarterly inventory. They were there, so they got put back up on the website, and anybody who wants to get one, you better hurry up and jump on there and buy one tonight because they'll probably be gone by morning.
Is he one of them?
I love it. Coleen is a silver associate with us. We're so proud of Coleen. Coleen, like I said, we got to get back to the basics. We got a lot of first-time people on here, and they want to make sure we cross the T's and dot the I's. And so our membership, our 7K membership, what I did was I copied the Sam's Club Costco's membership model. Memberships have a privilege. If you want to go play golf at the country club, you got to be a member. If you want to work out at the YMCA, you've got to be a member. If we're going to sell you at-cost metals, if we're going to sell you bullion, gold and silver, and not mark it up a penny, whether you buy one coin or 10 million coins, whether you buy African cougarans, Chinese pandas, Canadian maple leafs, whether you buy gold or silver, whether you buy generic rounds or you buy silver bars, we're going to sell you at cost with that membership. So therefore, you can always get the facts to make an intelligent decision. Do documentation, which always beats conversation. You'll find we got it at the best price. So this membership, good for 1 year, is how much money, Coleen Lee? $250, is that correct?
Yes, $250 annually.
And again, I did that by design to keep it simple. But oh, by the way, that $250 membership also creates a tracking center. And a tracking center is nothing more than a data entry in the computer that tracks sales so you can get paid. I'm sure a lot of you on this Zoom webinar tonight are familiar with Delta Airlines frequent flyer account. Every time you fly from point A to point B, somewhere in cyberspace, you accumulate miles in your account. And whenever there's 25,000 miles, you can cash it in on a free trip to certain destinations in the continental US. So Coleen, that's all we do with this membership. Oh, by the way, it's the tracking center. Now, a lot of people want to collect precious metals like you and Chris Weary and Chris Latin and myself, but they've got a problem. There's a problem out there in the US of A today, and that problem is called lack of money. And I truly believe that we have a solution to that problem, and the solution to it is the superstar, which I call 7K metals. Now, why do I say that? Because you can get started for little money. You can work out of your home, no boss, no employees. But what's the magic? The magic is you tap into earning off of the efforts of others. Or in other words, making 1% off 100 other people's efforts is the key to success. So that membership for $250 allows you to buy the precious metals at cost. Chris Weary, we had several people come into the office last week. One of them came from a local coin store. We're not going to mention the name, but he placed a $10,000 order. He saved over $600. So therefore, the $250 membership was a no-brainer. Mm-hmm. So Coleen, how do we make extra money with 7K metals? 7K metals did not copy anything else out there in the network marketing world. We are unique. There's nothing in the world like us. We are so squeaky clean. So when you get this membership and it creates the tracking center, if you want to earn commissions, the only requirement is to go out and make 2 membership sales. We call it a 50-50 binary. Coleen, you place a member on the left and a member on the right. Each membership, Coleen, posts how many points?
100 points, Richard.
And how many levels does it post those points?
Infinity.
So in other words, if you, Coleen, make a membership sale to Sharon Volts on your left and you make a membership sale to Paco Perez on your right, you are qualified to earn commissions as long as they're active. And the definition of active is they're simply on the coin of the month, which we'll talk about in a minute, or they make a membership sale. So if each membership's 100 points, have Sharon on one side and Paco Perez on the other, your tracking center says you have 100 points on the left and 100 points on the right. Very basic. Is that right, Coleen?
Yes, it is.
Our compensation plan is so simple. 500 points left, 500 points right, pays the largest check, to my knowledge, in the history of network marketing for very, very little sales. And 500 points left, 500 points right equals what size cycle check?
A $500 cycle check.
Watch how easy this everyone is. Sales post infinite levels to the top. So if Sharon goes and tells Mary Lou, and Mary Lou makes a sale to Martha, and Martha makes a sale to Chuck Wagon, and the sales post infinite, if you have 500 points left, 500 points right, it equals what size of a cycle check?
$500.
This is what everybody needs to scream and shout about. You need to get on the top of your roof and you need to tell the world 7K medals, 500, 10 membership sales, infinite levels to the top of the computer. What happens when you make 500? You're in profit.
Yep.
By design, everybody, we're helping the average person make the above average income. What happens if you're qualified and you have 1,000 points left, Chris Latin, and 1,000 points right? What would your weekly check be if you're qualified?
$1,000.
What if you had 1,500 left, 1,500 right, and you were qualified? What would your check be?
$1,500.
It's so simple, everybody, by design. What if you had 2,000 points left, 2,000 points right? What would your cycle check be? How many cycle checks would you get that week?
That would be 4. Yeah, 4 cycle checks, $2,000.
2,000. What if you have 3,500 on the left and 3,500 on the right?
You're going to make $3,500.
So in other words, you can make 7,000 a week, which is the same thing as 1,000 a day, which is the same thing as 28,000 every 28 days. Is there anybody on this call tonight that could use an extra 28,000 every 28 days?
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you want to move up to the gold position, Coleen, you're silver. You're silver. And you're going to go do a meeting this week in Arizona, and then you're going to do a meeting in Florida. You're going to do a meeting in Montana. Why? Because you want to move up to gold associate, right?
Yes. Yes.
Tell us the qualifications for gold associate.
I need to have 8 personals on my right active, 8 personals on my left active, and take with me 2 silver members on my team.
Let me see if I understand this correctly, Chris Latin. She has to have 800 members on the left and 800 members on the right? Oh, wait a minute. That's the other companies.
Yeah.
8 personally sponsored membership sales on the left, 8 on the right, total is 16. Help
Yes.
2 of them move up in rank, and you're entitled to make 1,000 a day, 7,000 a week. Now think about it. Why do we call it 7K medals?
It cycles 7 times.
It's because we pay up to $7,000 every 7 days, and the only thing we have here for sale is precious metals.
Yes.
Let me ask you this, Chris Latin. Your membership is coming up on its anniversary. What happens when you now? Are you going to renew your membership?
You bet I'm going to renew my membership.
How many, just take an average, under promise, over deliver. If you added up the cycle checks, and a cycle check's 500, how many cycle checks do you think you've received?
I would say between my wife and I, over 20.
over $2,500 checks, and you've taken a big portion of that and bought precious metals.
Yep.
Now, when you renew your membership, because you want to continue getting at cost metals, what happens to that $250 when it's sent to 7K metals? Does it go and hit national? Do we just hold on to it? What happens to it?
It generates another 100 points in the tracking center for everyone above me.
I love it. Hey, so tell us about the coin of the month. Chris Weary, do you have a coin of the month you can hold up? And can you tell us about the variety coin, Chris Weary?
Absolutely, Richard. So I'll start off with our Silver Eagle package. This is a 2017 Silver Eagle graded by NGC. I'm just going to give a little testimony here. This one is a First Strike 2014. I purchased this with my 7K membership back in November. It's signed by John Mercanti. He's the designer of the artwork on the Silver Eagle. And this coin is today worth over $285.
You got it in your coin of the month for $98. And it's worth how much now?
Over $280. I've seen them as high as $395 today. Whenever I looked it up just a few minutes ago, Heritage Auction is selling those for $285.
What if a person upgrades for $129? Tell us about the variety pack coin of the month.
Absolutely, Richard. So starting November 1st, we're going to be sending out the 2017 Silver Spider-Man. This is minted by the Perth Mint. So it's another beautiful coin, just like the Australian Kookaburra on the money clips and the silver rooster coin. There was only 50,000 total minted of this coin. We selected NGC to get these things graded. They have graded only 525 of these coins. 7K Metals has 525 MS70s in their vault.
Spider-Man.
Hey, how do you like that coin, that variety coin of the month, Coleen?
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
I'm not going to talk a lot about the rest of them. I'm going to kind of show you what else we have. We have the Silver Panda, 2017 Silver Panda. It's a 30-gram coin. And this one has a cool red core in it, so it really sets the coin off. So I encourage everybody to get one of those. And then in these two pouches, I have some surprises in here for you, Richard. Are you?
Oh, come on, show us. Are you serious?
So this one, this is another Australian coin, but the awesome part about this coin, Richard, is it's their wedge tail eagle. And the reason why I showed you this coin at the beginning was because that wedge tail eagle was designed by the same gentleman, John Mercanti, also designed this one. So he's designed a coin for the U.S. as well as a coin for Australia. I believe he's probably the only person on earth that's designed a coin for two separate countries.
Wow.
Hey, listen, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I'm an owner here with 7K Metals, and I can't even believe this one. So the coin of the month, whether the variety pack or the American Eagle, post 20 points, infinite levels to the top of the computer. So Coleen, Chris, and many of you out there have received cycle checks over and over and over without even a membership sale. It's just your organization on the coin of the month. But is it true that that coin of the month also posts 20 points in your weak leg?
Absolutely, Richard.
I mean, if we're not the greatest company in the history of the world, somebody's got to prove me otherwise. I mean,
Greatest.
our product's not as good as gold. It is gold. We got it at the best price. And now even on our coin of the month, we put the 20 points in your weak leg. Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Listen, you talk about excitement. Are you ready for more? I hope you first-time guests are bracing yourself. So, Chris Latin, you go to the marketplace, and you're a product of the product, correct? You never leave home without some gold or silver in your pocket. And whenever someone says to you, what's the latest, what's happening, what's going on, you just simply say, hold out your hand. Chris, you got that tube of 20 1-ounce American Eagles close by where you can kind of put them in your, kind of play with them, like pretend like you're pouring them in someone's hand.
You bet. I do it all the time. Richard. I'm always carrying my Silver Eagles. I've always got, at least one of each one of the 1-ounce silver coins that I have. I carry around. I'll show you. All I do is besides the tube of 20 that I carry, I also carry just a little pouch like this, and it has one of everything that I have. And I even bring my MS-70 Silver Eagle. I bring my MS-70 Koala. I bring my MS-70 Panda. Which I won this, and Coleen, you know about that as well. You won a bunch of things, and I bring my Krugerrand as well, and these are the things that I show people, when I meet them.
So let me see if I understand this. So you're in the marketplace, and you just simply strike up a conversation. You put the precious metals in their hand. The news media has done all the free advertisement. I mean, how many of you watch Fox News? And it seems like every other commercial says, hey, the greatest investment in 2017 is silver. Wow. They're doing all the free advertisement. They're telling how silver is expected to go up to X amount. They're telling us to get it everywhere we go. They don't know where to get it. You put it in their hands. Now, Chris, if this new person tomorrow joins with a 7K membership, are you sitting down? Are you braced? The greatest company in the history of network marketing, my 20-year dream, I've been working on this. Do you realize that they got the most incredible product of value? But we're going to also send you, Chris Weary, correct me if I'm wrong, 10 1/10 ounce Buffalo silver coins. Is that right, Chris?
Absolutely correct. And the network marketing always says the 10 pennies. You put 10 pennies in your left pocket. Every time you talk to somebody about your opportunity, you put them in the right pocket. What a better way than with silver.
Hey, and now Monday night, at least I believe Monday night, we're going to let the cat out of the bag, where your coin of the month is also going to have another gift in it. Plus, Coleen and Chris, would you like Richard Wayne Hansen to be thinking up ways of, maybe like the Gold Rush Challenge? Did you like that one the last time we had it?
Yeah, those were fun.
Yeah. So hold on. Now, listen, I'm going to help Martha Rutherford in Texas do a meeting. Coleen, I'm going to do my best to see you in Florida. I want to come to American Falls. I want to go to Texas. I want to go to Michigan. I want to go all around the country here in the next month or two. So get a hold of me. I'd like to do these short and sweet Zoom meetings with maybe 4 or 5. So Chris Latin, get 4, 5, 6 of your key leaders, and we'll do a private Zoom meeting. Coleen, you do the same. Billy Bernard down there in Louisiana. Bruce Harris, I know you're getting ready to do meetings in Du Bois and Rexburg. Chris Latin, I want to come back to Enterprise, Alabama. I want to go out to New York. Tom Doherty is doing a fabulous job in Long Island, New York. Who else wants me to come to your area?
Richard, I got my friend Dave White up there in Anchorage, Alaska, if you want to go get chili.
I better do that one pretty quick before the blizzard comes.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get my son Daniel. I don't know if he's still around to see if I can take question and answers, but Richard Wayne Hansen just completed his first Zoom meeting, so
good job.
Richard, I think Chris Weary's got a couple more things to show us there. I know he wanted to.
Tell us, Chris, and if anyone's got a question, just see if you can text it in.
Yeah, hang on just a second, Richard. I just got to turn my camera back around. And I got to find the coin. I think it's this one. That is the Dragon and Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure this is going to be a super popular coin. It's a first day issue.
Oh.
And I don't know how many of these made a MS-70 grade because I don't think they're done grading them yet. But whenever I told them I wanted 525 of these, they said, we don't have 525 yet. You're going to have to wait. So we got to wait over a week for them to grade enough to send us.
Wow.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. Hey, Chris, you got a lot of firepower in that car, I hope, because you got your lovely wife and your two boys.
I have just enough.
Hey, everybody, text me a message. How many agree with me that Chris Weary is doing a fabulous job?
Yes.
Yeah, here.
We're going to send Chris out there in the world, and he's going to find more and better coins for us. And listen, as the memberships grow, our muscle grows. In other words, we're dealing with how many brokers, Chris, right now?
We're currently dealing with 4 brokers. I believe that we'll be signing a contract with the 5th broker. And, you know, with this, it really allows us to negotiate some awesome prices. And who knows, here in a couple of years, we may be buying direct from the mints and getting even better prices than what we're getting from our brokers.
Awesome.
Hey, Richard, I got one thing I want to add there.
Go ahead, Chris.
I was a novice to this, coin buying thing in the past, and I like the fact that you, especially Chris Weary, he is the coin expert. And if we didn't have 7K medals, our membership, if we didn't have that membership, there's no way that I would have ever come across this first day issue South African 1 ounce silver Krugerrand. There's no way that it would ever happen for me. And now it's something that I can keep and show. It's already, I think it's already tripled in value because you can't get them anymore. And so I like the fact that our membership, we have an expert. We have Chris and we have the owners of 7K that are the experts showing us the things that are really valuable to purchase.
Hey, Chris Latin, let me add to that. The African Krugerrand has been making the 1 ounce African Krugerrand coin since 1967.
Wow.
The U.S. has been making them since 1986. So the U.S. celebrated the 35th year. The African Krugerrand is the most renowned because it's celebrating its 50th year.
Right.
Wow.
But in that 50th year, it's the first time, correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, that the African Krugerrand, the South African government, has made the silver coin, and it's got a little 50 on it. So not only is the 50th anniversary, the 50th day, it's the perfect state coin, right, Chris?
Absolutely, Richard. So this coin has been 10 years in the making. Silver's harder than gold, so they ran into a ton of issues in the minting process. And they actually end up sending, getting people from NGC, the grading company, the Numismatic Grading Corporation, to assist in the making of this coin. And it may be the only year that coin is ever made in silver. So there was 1 million minted for the total mintage, and that is a good possibility that will be all of them.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Well, listen, everybody, we got to sign off. We're having so much fun, but it is getting a little long. And, man, I am just so excited. Martha Rutherford, she is doing a fabulous job, and she's got a meeting in Coleen, Texas, in Conroe, Texas, and I'm going to go down there. So look on the schedule, but her number's 830-730-2550. Look at that coin.
Yeah, so Richard, there was 2 questions. Somebody asked JD, he asked if we could show the silver dragon again. I don't know if you guys can see that good. It's showing up good on my screen.
Real good.
So that's the dragon and the phoenix. So that one's a super coin.
When's that available, Chris, or is that going to be one of our...
That's going to be part of the variety pack. So November 1st, that one's going to be the 1 ounce silver Spider-Man coin. And then we don't have all of the phoenix and dragons in, so that one will be a couple months down the road.
Okay.
And then one other question was, are we going to be getting older coins? And the answer is, yeah, whenever I source them out, they'll probably end up being graded coins, so they're going to have a little bit of a markup and carry 20 points. But I have been sourcing out graded coins. You'll see that we have the Silver Morgan dollars, which are the pre-1921s. We have a ton of pre-1900 Silver Morgan dollars in awesome condition, about uncirculated. So those are bullion, and those are in the specialty tab. And then we also have the graded pre-1921 and 1921 Silver Morgan dollars, as well as this silver piece dollars.
Wow.
All right. Listen, we better wrap it up, everyone. You guys and girls are the greatest. How many would agree with me that Coleen and Chris helping me out today did a fabulous job? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Call Richard Wayne. I'm 24/7. Eat, drink, and sleep, morning, noon, and night, 7K medals. Chris, are you in charge where you can shut this down?
I think if you just click end, it'll go right, turn it right off, and we'll talk to you all later. Have a good night, Richard.
Chris and Richard,
good night.
We appreciate you. We really do. We appreciate you guys. Coleen, so nice to see you.
Good to see you too, Chris. Have an awesome weekend, you guys. Thanks.
Good night.